Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Link's Awakening DX, where we have red gear now, and it's super cool looking. So last time we did the optional color dungeon, which I found out that there really is something worth your time in there. You can either get the red mail, which, you know, improves your offense, or you can get the blue one that improves your defense. And while they say the defense wins championships, offense is a lot cooler. So that's kind of how that's going. So today we are going to be heading our way up towards Dungeon 8 up in the mountains up there. So that'll be pretty nifty. It's kind of sad that this game's getting down towards the end, you know? I've really enjoyed playing this over, you know, the last number of months, because it's, you know, I've been able to recapture a lot of the fun that I've had when I was a kid, and discovering some new things by playing this new version. This is definitely where the windfish egg is, so I need to go this other way. We kind of have to do this in a roundabout fashion. We got to go on the other side, and then we have to loop kind of across. So we'll go through here. We got to go through this general course of action here. Push this thing, and now that we've got, now that we have the mirror shield, we're going to be able to get through a very important area that if you do not have it, you cannot pass through. So, oh shit, my bad. So it's going to be all good. I'm feeling very optimistic about this. Let's barrel through here and through here, and now we can go. Okay. So let's just run through all this as fast as humanly possible. That way we're not wasting any time unnecessarily. So then we can go up here. Alright. Now we can start making our way over. God, I love how quickly we can just bash these fools. It really makes me happy. I can't even get close. Okay, let's get the hook shot out here. So, I had the opportunity the other night. Oh, hey, Marin, what are you doing there? Please, don't do it. This is not what you want. Hey, Adam, some monsters put me up here. What should I do? I'm afraid of heights. Well, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna impale you with a hook shot, which is gonna it's just gonna stick you over to that rock, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. Hey. Yeah, that was a surprise. Adam, thank you. I'm also dead because you shot me right through the gut, but what are you gonna do? Say, Adam, you ever get laid this high up in the air before? I don't know how to say this, but come on. Aw, Marin! Don't blow him up there! Huh? Darren? Never mind, I gotta go. He's like, you blue-balled me, you bitch! Ooh, that girl sang her song in front of the egg. Her Ballad of the Windfish is a song of awakening. Did she actually intend to wake the windfish? The next siren's instrument is in the west. Play your melodies so the unliving stones might hear. Show your courage. The windfish waits for you. So, yeah, man, that's, I mean, she may have played the song in front of the thing, but you need to have all the instruments for it to actually do anything, so not really a huge ordeal there. So, let's move on. So, I had the opportunity, the other day, I checked out the Warcraft movie. I've been a huge World of Warcraft fan for a really long time, but I was really skeptical on watching the movie because I had heard that it got, you know, it got horrible reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, especially. I think it had like a 28%, which is just, I mean, that's disgustingly bad. That is really awful, and so I was really afraid to do it, but I broke down the other night. And I decided to give it a watch because it's one of my favorite game franchises, so I had to see what it was all about. Oh, there we go. Not like we really need those for anything, but at least we have it. And so we decided to watch it just because, you know, I mean, she was actually an avid player as well. Do I want to? Oh, okay. let's check this out. I mean, what could we possibly get that we don't already have here? I guess we're gonna find out. If you give me more bombs, I'm not gonna be very happy about it. Hey kid, you woke me up from a fine nap. Thanks a lot. But now, I'll get my revenge. Are you ready? Fine. All you have. Oh, more arrows. Okay. I mean, I'll take that. I was gonna say, if he gives me more bombs, that really would be a curse. You deserve it. Now look at all that junk you have to carry. See, I don't have a problem with more arrows, though. He already gave me a bunch more bombs once, or twice, actually, and that was enough. Carrying 60 bombs, I think, is a lot for anybody. So, but having 60 bombs and 60 arrows, that's a nice balance of power. But, yeah, so we were both, you know, super avid players of WoW. Even her, actually, longer than myself. Because she played back in, like, the pre-WoW days. For me, I started playing in 2007. So I was playing vanilla WoW, and then I got into, like, Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King and all that. She was actually playing back during, like Warcraft Original and Warcraft 2. Yeah, use that mirror shield. Get you where you gotta go. There we go. So if you don't have the mirror shield, that thing will just absolutely incinerate you. It will just burn you to a pile of rubble that even your family members wouldn't be able to recognize. So, there we have it. I totally realized we're just it's like having the piece of power. We were hitting them so hard they were flying across the screen like we had the piece of power thing going on, but we don't. I mean, we don't even have full health either. So that's interesting. Okay, so let's move up this way. We got crows. Yeah. Okay, so this is the other spot in the game where using the Frog's Song of Soul is useful. So then this happens. He's like, you woke me up, damn it! And now we actually have to fight him. I don't know why with that the theme song for that totally reminds me of like a boss battle, like a gym leader battle in Pokemon. I know it's not the same at all, but that's totally what it reminds me of. So, welcome to Turtle Rock. The theme for this place is it's nasty, man. And this dungeon is freaking creepy. Like, the red aesthetic is awesome. But it's a tough dungeon. It really is hard. It's one that I constantly get lost in. So I'm hoping that we'll do okay in here. But if I get lost, do not be at all surprised. I may even have to consult a walkthrough for it, because I come to find that I do not do so hot here. So, we'll see. But, yeah, so I watched the Warcraft movie. From what I understand, it was based off of the original Warcraft game. And since I didn't play that one, I don't really know if there was, like, a lot of continuity errors or whatever. There were a lot of characters that I recognized. But I don't know if, the story followed it, down to the T, but visually and like sound effects wise, there were, or not sound, but special effects wise, there were a lot of really cool things in there. And so, like, for me, I don't understand how it got such a horrible score, or like such a horrible rating. Like, on IMDb, it got a 6.9, so it's not like it was like an absolute catastrophe, but Rotten Tomatoes was exceptionally harsh on it. Granted, I think that there were definitely some moments in the movie where it was just kind of a little bit slow and a little bit dull, but overall I thought it was fine. Like, there was definitely some really cool moments in there, especially when like Gul'dan was summoning people through the dark gate and such. But I was really disappointed at like the pivotal fight scene towards the end of the movie, where Lord Rin totally fights against Chief Blackhand after he's been corrupted by Fel energy. Like, it's supposed to be like, makes you an unstoppable force or whatever, and then he literally just he charges at him full bore and just slices him right square in the balls and kills him in one shot. It's just like, we built up to all of that, and that's what we get. Just literally just one shot in the balls, and that's it. It was such an empty moment. I was really bummed out by it. But other than that, I thought it was pretty cool. I actually really hope that they make another movie. Because it's such a lore-rich franchise, you know? Like, you can make a whole bunch of movies out of it, and I think it would do really well. But, you know, who's to know? So, can we... okay. I see what they want you to do with that. So actually, you'd probably benefit... Well, there's other ways you could benefit there, but that's not really super necessary. Oh, we got snakes. Fucking snakes. But yeah, other than that, I thought it was fine. I just... Again, I think that's one of those where the movie was basically destined to fail. Because it's a video, it's a video game movie. And they never seem to do well, but that's, score-wise, that's about as good as I've seen a video game adaptation do in a long time. So, I don't know, it's, I can see why it's polarizing to a lot of people, because, you know, there's only so much that you can do with a 2-hour movie. And I think that you could definitely see signs of it. Oh, wow. We just fucking melted. Oh, God. Oh, we melted again. That is not good. There we go. That's what we need to do. But, so, like, I can see where, you know, people would be kind of upset with it, because it's really hard to get done everything that you want in a situation like that, where you only have 2 hours to convey just a billion hours worth of content. There we go. I saw that crack in the wall there. So that's what they want. So, I don't know, but I feel like, you know, going into it with a fairly open mind, it was really good. I do not know what to do here. This is a very perplexing area to be stuck in. Oh, okay. I can work with that, I think. Do 1, and then 2, 3, there we go. So, yeah, man. I think if you're a fan of Warcraft and you've not seen it yet and you're on the fence about it, I'd say give it a shot. I mean, you know, it may not be a total home run for you, but it definitely won't be, you know, a foul ball that gets caught right by the first baseman. So, it's not a very good analogy, but I'm going to stick with that just because I'm a sports freak and that's just what I have to do with my life. I don't know where to go right now. I am really not in a good spot here. So this is what I'm talking about, man. This is this is not good. I don't have anywhere I can go with this. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if those blocks are movable. I didn't even think about that. So I'm almost out of time. I'm gonna have to get to bed here in a couple minutes because I gotta be up at like the ass crack of dawn. So, man, I don't know what to do here. This is not good. This is a really rough situation to be in. I think what I might have to do, because I've kind of run out of space, I think I'm going to teleport back to the front of this dungeon. Oh, actually, no, you know what? I'm going to go... Yep, okay, we're going to teleport back to the beginning. And then we're going to go the other direction. I feel like that's the right move. I could be wrong, though. So, let's do this really quick. Let's at least get up to the front part of this. And let's kill the bat guy, because I refuse to call him Batman, because that would be a disservice to actual Batman. Oh god, yeah! What the hell? He warped through the fucking wall. He's like a wall master. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, now let's go this way. So, we're gonna stop right here, right after I kill all the damn snakes. Oh, speaking of snakes, really quick. So, my dad the other night, or it was last night actually, he totally just out of fucking nowhere comes waltzing into the living room. Wow, 2 hits and he's dead. He comes waltzing into the living room. He's like, "Hey, so I got something for you, really quick." So we'd always talk about my grandpa Jim, who, you know, he was a cowboy, and he was really into like Native American stuff. It was a really big part of his life, was, you know, Native American artifacts and things, and so he'd go out in the desert, and he'd, you know, go hunting and such, and, you know, he'd like kill rattlesnakes and eat them and skin them and you know, make cool things out of their hides and such. and he totally killed a rattlesnake, and he kept the rattle. And for some reason, my dad still held onto it, so I totally got to hold a rattlesnake, you know, rattler thing, and it was really cool to hold onto. I'd never actually touched one before, and so I got to hold it and shake it. Those things, it feels weird, like it feels just like a hollow piece of plastic. It's a very odd feel, but pretty nifty though. And so that's a thing that I got to do for the first time. I've always had the kind of a, not like a hardcore fear of snakes, but just enough where I just like, I don't really want to be around them because I almost got bit by one when I was a kid, and so I've always been kind of just with them ever since then. But we're out of time for now, so when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Link's Awakening DX, we're gonna traipse around through this dungeon some more. It is a huge dungeon. I mean, it's really beefy, so it takes a lot of time. So we'll continue exploring it some more. But until then, my friends, this is your host, LovelyCheesePizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.